Hello guys, Dale here again. Welcome to my channel Love a Loud and Sharp. So a little while back, I posted a video about the review for the solely Canadian Glock 19 holsters that I had made. And one of my subscribers sent me a message and said, Dale, in a lot of your gun videos, and a lot of your videos actually, you show a lot of your knives. Can you show me like a collection? Like can you show me the collection of knives that you have? I'm really interested. So this is it. Bob, this is for you, buddy. This is my knife collection so far. The day today is the 15th of September, 2015, and this is my stable as of today. So I'm gonna start from the top, and we're gonna make our way down. So first, I have an OKC 3S bayonet. Now, from my understanding, this is what the Marines are issued to. So it has an edge over here, and it has an edge over here. Serrated blade, real nice grip, right? The grip, I'm gonna guess, is a very rubbery finish. It's real nice. So when your hands are wet, you can still hold on to an awesome grip. It's a 1095 carbon steel. It's an awesome little blade. I did a little bit of batoning with this. You can see the real rough edge, real rough finish. I did batoning. I took it into the bush. I had a good time. And you know what? It held up perfectly. A lot of people say you shouldn't be using this as a hard use knife. Especially banging on it. But I've seen no ill effects. Next, we're gonna get into my ESEEs. As you can see in the picture, I really like my zero tolerances, and I really like my ESEEs. So first one is my SE 5. Again, 1095 carbon steel. I got my Carter grips. This is a very beefy, hefty grip. Very beefy, hefty knife. You can see the blade width. It's very thick. This is a very thick blade. This is the blade that's made for batoning, all kind of hard use. It's a little bit heavy, so your hands will get tired really easily, but it's good to go. Again, it's full tang. It's one piece of metal with the Mikado grips on there. Okay. This is the SE 5. Next is my SE Laser Strike. This is a lot lighter. When I go out in the bush, I use this for food prep, light woodwork. It's an awesome little knife. It has that finger choil right here to really cinch up on the blade. Do a little bit of cutting, tomatoes, cheese, whatever you have to do. It's a beautiful knife. One of the cool little facts is with the knife, in the sheath, it comes with this little washer. And what the washer is for is you could take, in an emergency, you can take the screws off on the grip, and there's a little bit of tinder and a small little fire starter in there. So if you're ever lost in the woods, you need to start a little fire, you have that option. So which is wicked. Again, it's 1095 carbon steel on this blade too. And then last in my SE collection is my SE 3. This is another one of my favorites. If I'm only gonna go out for a day, just for a hike, I'll take this with me. I want to cut up some cheese, to eat with crackers or whatever I want to do. This knife does it all. Again, it's 1095. This is the SE 3. This is the mill edition. So it comes with the G10 grips. It comes with the glass breaker and a beautiful finish on it. Again, the finger choil, you can really cinch up on it. The jimping is real nice. You can really get good cuts, if you want to cut whatever you want to cut. So those are my fixed blades, right? I have 3 of the SEs, the 5, the Laser Strike, the 3, and then my OKC 3S. Let's get into my folders. So first one is my zero tolerance 452 CF. Now, this thing is wicked. It's a very slender blade. It's a gentleman's blade. It's on ball bearings. There's no assist on this, ball bearings, but it's very, very smooth. Right? The blade is S35 V. Steel on the blade, carbon fiber grip. It's a very beautiful, very sleek, gentlemanly blade. Next is my zero tolerance 561. This is a Hinderer design. This is the LMAX steel. I love the the brown G10 grips. And it's a beautiful blade. This is in LMAX. So it's one of the new super steels. This is my only blade in LMAX. So far I'm liking it. It's real easy to keep an edge. I just strop it to hold an edge. I never use my knives to the point it's really dull that I have to use it on stones. Stropping keeps my knives real sharp. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of arm hair left. It's from all the times I sharpen my knives. Next is my zero tolerance 350. This is S30 steel. And what I wanted, I had the 300 in the tiger finish, to see the tiger stripe finish, and I sold it. I sold it to a buddy of mine, and then I felt very, very homesick. I felt like I missed it. There's something, a part of me missing. So I went out, got the 350, G10 grips, S30 steel. This is a wicked little knife, right? With the tiger stripes, I'm happy again. This is my latest requirement. This is a zero tolerance 300 black wash. I showed this to a friend of mine, and he's like, "Oh, you really beat the hell out of that knife." Well, it's not. That's not the case. It's actually the finish that comes straight from zero tolerance. This is S30 steel, and this is a very beefy knife. This is a very hefty knife for a folder. I wouldn't be hesitant to use this for a little bit of hard use. Maybe a little bit of woodwork, because the blade is very beefy. If you compare it to something like the 350, you can see the difference. You can see how much bigger, how much beefier the blade is. So I wouldn't be scared to use it for a hard use, But I tend to baby my knives. A lot of them are safe queens, so this usually just stays in my pocket. Doesn't really get any hard use. Next is my little Sypderco Dragonfly. This is a sprint run Dragonfly. It's a VG10 steel from Seiki, Japan, with the purple grips. This is a little knife that I'm wearing a suit. I'm going out somewhere fancy. I don't want something bulky weighing in my pocket. But I still need something to use for everyday tasks. I carry this little bugger right here. Sometimes I forget about it in the pocket. A couple of days later, I'm like, holy crap, what did I put my Dragonfly? So I go searching, and it's in the bottom of my pants pocket. So that's how light this is. It's a very, very light knife, but it's VG10 steel, keeps a very nice edge. I'm very pleased with this knife. Next is my DPX Hest 2.0/F mil-spec. This knife, I really, really like. Again, very beefy blade. The Sleipner steel, as I'm really liking it. I only sharpened it once. It's holding up real well the edge. It has that frame lock stabilizer, so they say when you turn it on right here, it's the same as having a fixed blade. I never put it to the test, but I believe them. So again, if you compare it to my 350, it has a thicker blade than my 300 black wash. It has a thicker blade than my 300 black wash. This is a very beefy blade right here. It took me a real long time to find this bad boy in Canada. Right? It has a bottle opener here. I kind of use it as a wave function to wave this knife open. It works well. Next is my Kershaw Emerson collaboration CQC6K, I believe. Now, this is one of my lower end knives. I think I paid about $60 for it. It has the 8CR1 3 MOV steel. I changed the G10 grips off the training model and put it on here, because regularly it comes with the black G10 grips. I put the blue ones. I think it makes it look more classy. And of course, just like a lot of the Emersons, it has the wave function. So you just clip it in your pocket, you pull out, and boom, your knife is deployed. Next is my custom Benchmade Griptilian. This is an S30 steel, and it has the baby blue. Now, these two knives, I got them these colors for a very particular reason. So it has the G10 grips, baby blue G10 grips with S30 steel. The reason I got this in baby blue is to match this, my Sunto core. This is my Sunto core. A nice little pair. I know I want to Variety is the spice of life, guys. I like to match my knives to my watches, and this is it. Now, the orange, you're going to think, oh my god, does this guy really have an orange strap on one of his watches? I do. So I got the Sypderco Endura for, this is for my Marathon GSAR, Canadian edition. This is an awesome watch. I really like it. So I put the orange vanilla grips on it, so I wanted a knife to match. So this is what I did. This is in, again, VG10 steel out of Seiki, Japan. It's a very, very sharp little knife, holds an edge real well. I'm really happy with it. It's a little bit longer than most of my knives. Like if you're gonna, let's say the Emerson Kershaw collab, it's a little bit longer. It's a very long blade, but I really like it. It's very light, just like the Dragonfly is very light. You want to carry this with shorts or something like that, it's a perfect option for that. And last but not least, this knife I didn't buy. I got this as a gift when I bought my last revolver. Shoutouts to Shooter's Choice 2014. This is the CRKT Pezzoda. Now this has this HCR 14 MOV steel. This is a very little handy little knife. You know, mostly all my knives, they don't have serrations. I don't like serrations, but this one came with it. Nice little knife, you know, it's easier to cut rope. I just carry it around. This is my beater knife, you know, I'll throw it in a backpack, I'll throw it in a back pocket, forget about it, right? And that's it. That's my collection as of today, guys. September the 15th, 2015. If you want a separate video or review on any of these knives, if you have a question on any of these knives, let me know. I'm here to share information, help you guys out. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day, buddy. Bye-bye.